Hello and welcome to the 2-minute series. The topic for today is what is monetary policy? Now, monetary policy is the policy which is implemented by the central bank. So, this is the first point which is very important, and it is largely to control and regulate the money supply in an economy. Now, you all know by now that what is the money supply. Now, what's important here is that it is the central bank. In case of India, it is the RBI. So, what becomes important is that you should know monetary policy is the domain of the RBI, and the finance ministry has nothing to do with monetary policy, and it exclusively deals with the fiscal policy. So, that is something that you should know. Now, when is this monetary policy announced? This monetary policy is something that is announced every year in the month of April. It is followed by 3 quarterly reviews, which are done in the month of July, October, and January. So this is some basic knowledge that you should have about monetary policy. Now, having understood what monetary policy is, you should know that there are several tools by using which the RBI controls the money supply. These tools are something that we shall be discussing in our future videos. But for now, you should know some objectives of monetary policy. Now, basically, the objectives are twofold. These are the two basic objectives. The first objective of monetary policy is definitely to facilitate the GDP growth in a country, that is to increase the national income of that country. So, this is one of the objectives. Often students ignore this important objective and they only focus on the second objective, which obviously is to regulate and control inflation. Now, the linkage between money supply and inflation is what we had discussed in previous video. So, here, if monetary policy is all about regulating the money supply, then it is all about regulation of inflation as well. So whenever there will be inflation, the monetary policy will be activated. Some changes is what is going to be brought. Now, another thing that you should know is that whenever a comparison is what is drawn between these two objectives, it is the second objective which is more important for the RBI. The RBI has time and again reiterated that whenever it is to choose between GDP growth and inflation, it will always choose inflation. So that is something that you should all be clear about. So that's all for today. Thank you all for watching.